Domenico Solazzo here. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm back. Finally, Domenico, where were you? I was here. Just you could not see me because the camera was covered. No, I was just not on YouTube. I was not on Instagram. So many things were happening in the past few weeks, months that I really needed to switch off for a while and relax, think about nothing, think about food, think about having fun, relax with the family. That's what happened with me in these past few weeks. So, Domenico, where were you on holiday? I was in Italy, and actually it was so amazing. I was like in my hometown, that is Asti, that is like is a beautiful small city in the north of Italy, in the northwest, in Piedmont, Piemonte in Italiano, and and I was just with my family. I was with my brothers. I was like with my daughter, with my wife. I was just pure relax, eating good food, being out as little as possible, but it's just like enjoying the sun. Like living in Norway, like you really enjoy the sun when you go in Italy. It was like 38 degrees. I just love it. I went to Barolo where they make like some of the greatest red wine that you can find, and it was just like beautiful town. It was like I just love it. I eat some very good food. I took like some very good picture there. It was like so relaxing being through all this vineyard. And then I've been to Neve, that is like one of the most typical town in Italy, like I think medieval town. And also really love it. Of course, I was like in my hometown, Asti. You might know it for Asti Cinzano or Asti Barbera. If you like alcohol, yeah, you know it. So I know who you are if you know my city. Oh, and I was on Stresa, in city of Stresa, that is like on the Lake Maggiore. In Italian, it's like Lago Maggiore. It's like one of the most famous lake that you can find in north of Italy. Well, the town was beautiful, but the island close to the town, just like if you go in Italy, you should go there. It just like was amazing. Just like I don't know, there was like Isola dei Pescatori, and then there was like the Isola Madre, that is like in English is like the Mother Island, if you want to translate it, but in Italian it sounds just better. I don't know what to tell you. When I go back in Italy, it's always like so relaxing. It's always so nice go back to your roots. It's like where I was born, like the town, seeing like all friends. It's just like unfortunately because of like all the this situation that we are right now, I could not see all my friends as I would like to, but that's okay. We are like in a particular time and we need to be careful. So I just met like very few close friends that I wanted to meet, and making sure that we are healthy. And yeah, so walking through the cities, eating some good food. That's like another love of mine. So I was eating mama's food, always the best, and going to some like small restaurant when I was in this town. So it's like to test like some typical food, and I really enjoy the time. So I'm back to work. I had like a great holiday. I feel super relaxed. I feel really I recharged my battery. But what happened before the holiday? Why you were away for so long? And the reason is I had like, if you know me and if you follow like my stories and my Instagram, my YouTube, like I got hired like few months back in a company as a tech lead, and I had like such a great ride. So still I am like in having like such a great ride, but it was a tons of work, tons of emails, tons of meetings, tons to people to know, uh, team to build, and so many things happened in the past few months. So I was really busy that actually like you saw like a decrease in the amount of content that I put it out, and that was not in purpose. It's just like I didn't have time, and at the end of the day I was like so exhausted that like I could not really even stay like 1 minute more close to the Mac. Some of you that knows me very well, and maybe it's like they know me like even in real, they know that it's like when I enter in something, I put like 110% on the things I do. So it's like when I start a new job, I just really go like 200% on the job. I try to do like my best. I put like 20-30 hours more than requested every single week. Not because like I want to impress someone, just because I have that fire that is like I really want to get on track. I really want to get started there. I really want to bring value to the company. And that's how I am. I have this fire. I really want to bring myself inside the workflows of the company so that I can help them like in the best way possible. And that's how I am. It's just like when I started my startup, I was just the same. When I start fitness, I was just the same. I start something. If I need to start something, I go 200% in. If not, I don't even start it. Maybe it's wrong, the process, but that's how I'm built. This is how I'm doing it. Like if I commit to something, I just go straight to the point and I try to do like all my best I can do. And that's me. And I truly believe in hard work. I think it's like hard work is how you can succeed in life. And I put like hard work in everything I do. Like it could be like the work, it could be like my personal life, it could be like a sport. I always believe that it's like if you put like hard work, if you are the hardest worker in the room, you will overachieve, you will achieve whatever you want in your career and your life. So that's how I'm built. I really believe in that, and that's why like I put like 200% of myself every time I start something. And I really believe that it's like the more you put out, the more you get out from your hard work. But at some point, I think in the past few months, I really pushed myself too far. And that happens. You cannot do that. Sometimes like you cannot control your fire that you have inside, and you should. But it's like sometimes it's so difficult when you are so passionate about what you do. But I think this time I pushed too far, and during the holiday I had time to start thinking about the past few months, how I felt. And after like day after day that I was on holiday and I was relaxing, I was distressing, I had time also to think. So that's like when I was coming back, now that I'm coming back in the job, I don't want to be back to that stress level that I had like before the holiday, because even if I'm so passionate about what I do, I don't think it was healthy for myself. And if I'm not healthy, I cannot give like the best to the company. So that's it for sure. So if you understood, I feel that I was like very close to a burnout. And this is like a word that is like people is very scared to talk about in this fast-paced, result-oriented, work hard-oriented world. But yeah, I think I was that close to a burnout. I don't think I arrived there, but it's like if I had like another 1-2 months like that, I think I would have burnout completely. So I'm happy I had this holiday that I could like a bit reset myself and get started again now with a better mentality and know how to attack my problems on the jobs, personal life, whatever. So what I'm planning to do is finding like a better work-life balance, and this, even if it's like it's very difficult, and work-life balance is so different from each person out there. So it's like you talk to my friend, they could tell you one things about work-life balance, you talk to me, I could tell you another things. Everyone has a different opinion, but what I need to try now is try to find a way to stop working when it's enough. And don't get me wrong, as you know, I just told you, it's like I'm a hard worker. I really love to work. I'm not scared to work hard, even work like more than needed. But I think to say I needed to find a way to stop myself from getting to that level of stress that would make me unhealthy, and so will not make me perform on my job, on my life, on my sport, whatever I'm trying to do. And I think if I can achieve that, I can spend more time on the things also I love after work. I can work on my personal project, my personal branding, my more content, more coding on the side. I can stay more with my family. I can train more. I think I will become like, I can learn more. So it's like in the end, I will become like a better, more valuable individual that is like can give even more value to for any company I'm working for. So these are the things I'm planning to avoid burnout in future, or even getting closer to burnout. I really hope that these few things will help me to get better, avoid to even getting closer to this state of burnout stress level that I was before. And if that works, I hope that this video will be helpful for someone else that feeling the same. So the first things I'm going to do, and this is super important, looks like so simple, but would be like treating myself as I treat other people. I treat other people with respect. I try to be good with people, but sometimes I don't do that with myself. Sometimes I'm too hard to myself. I try to push myself too hard because I'm too perfectionist. I want to do everything in the right way. I'm never satisfied of myself, but it's like sometimes you need to understand it's like you are a human being. You have your weakness and your strength, and you should like be nice to yourself. You should like look more at your achievement. You should like look more at what of good you are done in the past few weeks, in the past few months, instead of focusing on, oh, I cannot do this or I cannot do that. And this is like something that happens so often with me, that is like I think I need to get better, and I need to be more grateful for what I achieved in the past few months, how better I became as a person, as an employee, as an entrepreneur, as a sportman, as anything that I'm trying to do. I should look like more to the positive than the negative. And that's like, this is like the first things that every morning I will try to remember, and the things I will do is be grateful for something that I did, something that I achieved in every single morning. I think this first point is super necessary, because if I don't do this, I will always try to focus on the negative, and focusing on the negative will never bring me where I want to be in my future, in my career, in my life. So another point that is like following up like the first point is focusing less on the negative thoughts, and also the negative people that trying to bring me back where I was instead of pushing me forward where I want to be. Unfortunately, every one of us find this kind of people that is like they are jealous, they don't want to put the hard work, and they try to push you back. And I think that is super important, that is like you realize that sometimes you need to don't respond to these people. Try to focus on the people that try to push you forward. And that's why like my social circle is very small. I love criticism. I love like criticism that can make me better, instead of just like push me down for push me down. And that's why I will try to focus on this kind of people. Another would be like to eat more healthy and get back on track with my fitness and shape. I was like going very well in the past years, but this last year has been like a bit like back and forth. And now with this moment in life that we are, I didn't went back to the gym, so it's like I'm trying to change my fitness routine to be more at home. I need to push like my fitness, my shape to the next level, and that means like nutrition, fitness, exercise, and being healthy. The last point that I'm going to do to improve myself will be like focusing on journaling. I think is these things I tried so many times to do it, but I never went through. I always started and never continued, but I will start to try to journaling like every day, talking about my feelings, how I'm feeling, the positive things that I did, the negative things that I went through, and how I can fix them in future. So having this positive approach, but also documenting that, hopefully that will help me. I'm not sure, I never really try, so I will make like a small research on the best way of doing that, so I have no idea. But yeah, I will try to document also how I'm going to do that, because I think it's super important for me to document my feelings and the things that I achieve like day by day. Hopefully all these things will make me like a better person, will make me like more healthy, will reduce my level of stress, will make me like a more enjoyable person to be around. And that's what I'm trying to do, that's what I'm going to try in the following weeks, and I will try to document all my process. So if I'm successful, this video and the following videos will help you, like that you feel like in the same state of mind to improve yourself. That's all. I don't have anything more to add. Thank you very much for being here, for always being support me, like in Instagram, YouTube, wherever I am. That for sure, I'm super grateful. Hope this video was helpful for you, and if that is the case, just like smash that like button. Please subscribe, because that is like really help the algorithms. I want to be sincere and honest, so it's like will help me to push even more content to you, that you can become a very good computer programmer, software engineer, whatever you wanted to call it, maybe like tech lead, how I'm doing now. But I hope that my content will bring you value some days in the future. Until then, thank you very much, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you to the next video. Bye!